The album is called Nightlife. The songs really take place at night when people's perceptions are different, people's fears are greater, people's need for love or sex is greater, people are maybe off their heads on drink or drugs, vampires come out at night. And so all of these themes come into the album. It represents the good and bad sides of nightclubbing, and maybe the good and bad sides of human nature. We decided, when finishing the album, to actually design a look for ourselves. It was time to reinvent our own culture again. So we approached the theatre designer called Ian McNeill, who designed the production of An Inspector Calls by J.B. Priestley.
Did you get what you want? Do you know what it is? Do you care?
He's worked with us on designing new costumes and scenarios. He came up with the idea that we were going to be like punk samurais.
In the video, we're transformed from sort of normal, regular people into these strange people with yellow hair and strange trousers.
I don't know what you want, but I can't give it any more. A 13-word title. The song is about the end of a relationship, where two people's relationship is coming to an end. They find it difficult to communicate with each other.
Are you calling don't the 2 words?
I bumped into Boy George at the Joe Wiley show, and he said, "Oh, I saw you on the television in your new dresses." I said, "They're not dresses, they're culottes." And he said, "That's how we all start love." We thought the title Nightlife was good, and we've chosen songs that fit into it, the concept of an album called Nightlife. So the first song on the album, For Your Own Good, is someone hoping that their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever is going to, it says, "For your own good, call me tonight," and they want you to come home and instead of going out and getting wrecked. And at the end of the album, there's a song called Footsteps, where the narrator is still waiting for their lover to return home, because he obviously has gone clubbing. If you could define the album very simply, it would be dance-influenced music with strings. The second single from the album is called New York City Boy. It's also produced with Dave Morales. And he said, "You know, what we've got to do is write a brand new disco anthem. People want that nowadays and no one else is doing it, and I think you'll look into it." It's done as a sort of retro exercise, which sounds rather like the Village People. It's very much a disco record. It has a kind of modern twist to it as well, but it sort of sounds really authentically disco.
New York City boy, you'll never have a poor day, 'cause you're a New York City boy, where 7th Avenue meets Broadway.
We've used a string arranger called Vince Montana, who's done a fantastic arrangement. It sort of sounds like, in the late 70s, you used to get those disco albums where each side would just consist of 2 long tracks. It sort of sounds like it could be one of those long tracks. The idea of the song is about a kid from a sort of suburb like Westchester or somewhere outside New York, getting the train into New York and wandering around Times Square, and just about how exciting New York is. It's a bit of a New York, it's a wonderful town kind of song, really. Hello?
You're in denial, and that is final. You're not admitting you should be quitting all these queens and fairies and muscle Marys, the rough trade boyfriend who win his pathetic own way.
We're planning a world tour starting pretty soon. And for it we're going to be working with an architect called Zaha Hadid. So we wanted an architectural solution to the problem of working in different sized venues. So she's kind of going to come up with a sort of modular design which could produce an interesting thing that all the stages could be different in each venue, which I think would be quite good. So you can collect the set. And it'll be different from our previous shows in that it's not a theatrical production. There won't be scenarios taking place and costume changes sort of relevant to different songs. It's going to be far more abstract in that respect. But there will be other elements as well, like there will be some use of film and sort of a different lighting technique than we've used before. So it's going to be a very modern show. So that's the intention to that. And we are kind of taking it virtually all over the world.